Well, it hasn't been the best of seasons for Duke, but they're still pretty historic. And I think anytime you get a chance to play them, it should be not something you take for granted. It should be a blessing and a great opportunity. But if you take advantage of it just right, you might be able to pull an upset or two. Let's recap what happened tonight in Durham, North Carolina, between the Virginia Cavaliers and the Duke Blue Devils. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard here with Ballard Sports Media coming at you with a game recap. Watching this game down to the wire tonight. An incredible matchup. Virginia taking out Duke by 69-68. You see a score like that, it's great defense, but overall, so much more so to be said for the Cavaliers. They advanced to 15-9, 9-5 on the year in conference play. Won a championship, of course, as a Cinderella team a few years ago. Duke, a top 10 team, and Virginia does it not only being a team like Duke, but on the road. This boosts Virginia's resume. Of course, March Madness, as we know, is one of those where look, anybody can make it. And not like anybody, but just get some good quality wins. You don't have to win every single game, but you got to win just enough. I don't know what the set minimum number of wins is, but if you could at least win more than half your regular season, you probably have a good shot. Plus, then some, if you can win your conference tournament. Now, Virginia led in quite a few categories in this game, but also you got to think, man, Duke. I mean, what is it about Duke men's basketball? It is so. I mean, first off, they are first in the conference right now. They're a top 10 team. I think they came into this game ranked number 7. Mike Grzelski, I can never say his name right, but he's a very historic and been there, done that type of coach. He's took some tough losses, but he's also had a lot of great wins. He is in his 42nd season with this team. Now, I'm pretty sure before the season, the coach said he was going to hang it up after this year, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I could be wrong. And of course, I mean, if it's up to him, maybe he does it. But that being said, let's look at this game here. What did Virginia do to get the win tonight? Well, first off, when you look at these two teams, you have Gardner, 17 points, led the team. Jaden Gardner, who's a senior out of Wake Forest. He's 6'6", 246. 14.3 points on the season. He's got 6 rebounds. Got a good field goal percentage when you look at him. And then, of course, the lead scorer for Duke, Mark Williams, who had 16 points. He was 5 of 7 on his field goals, 6 of 7 on his free throws. Garner, by the way, 8 of 19 on his field goals, not too good, but he did hit the one free throw that he attempted. What was it that the University of Virginia was able to do to win this game? Ultimately, I would say this. I would say it came down to, first off, they had more field goal percentage. They had less turnovers, but they got 15 off Duke, obviously. Duke was able to get the rebounds more in this game. And when Virginia had control of the game, they were just able to control the clock and the tempo. It was overall a great defensive type of game. Caden Shedrick had quite a few points in this game too. When you look at it, he's a key guy that's been good for the Cavaliers this year. By the way, pointing that out, so The Cavaliers on their field goal percentage, 47%. Duke at 42, right? Rebounds, Duke had 39, 13 on offense, 26 on defense. The Cavs had 11 on offense, 21 on defense, and they had 32 in total, right? But also, let me tell you this, Duke had 9 blocked shots in this game defensively. That's incredible. Virginia only had 2. So, like, looking at the stats and everything, let me pull this up for you too. Just looking at the stats overall in this game is insane because it's one of those where there wasn't a clear cut. This team led in every category. It literally was back and forth, and it came down to who was going to have the ball last. And most likely, I mean, come on. Again, it wasn't even close. Duke had the higher 3-point percentage, had more 3-pointers. Virginia by like 5, led in field goal percentage, had 32 rebounds. Duke had 39. I mentioned. Now, Virginia had 10 steals, 2 blocks, 16 assists. Look at Duke's numbers, 14 assists, only 3 steals, right? And they blocked 9 shots. But here's where it comes in. Oh, well, they blocked 9 times on Virginia, then Virginia only blocked 2 times on Duke. Okay, but look at the steals. There's a 7 difference right there. 10 steals by the Cavaliers, and every time they stole it, it's like they went up. Like, basically, their defense got the ball, got a takeaway, took it down, drove it in, and scored. They even had more fouls, right? The largest lead they had of the game was by 12 points, and the largest lead that Duke had was only by 3, right? Overall. That might have even been at the beginning of the game. The 3-point percentage, 35% for Duke, 16% for Virginia, right? 39 rebounds for Duke overall, 32 for Virginia. Overall, this was a great game. Duke just had a hard time turning the ball over, what it came down to. So basically, how I would summarize this is you look at it and you say Duke played better offensively, but also they had their moments where they didn't play so much, and Virginia went down, got turnovers, and took advantage of it, and they were just able to answer. They got it done when they needed to. They had great playmakers on the court tonight. I mentioned Jaden Gardner, who on the season has been their go-to guy. He had 17 points in this game tonight. He got 8 rebounds. He played 35 minutes on the floor. He's a senior from Wake Forest, North Carolina. He's got 14 points on the year for him, 6.8 rebounds, a field goal percentage of 52. Not too bad, but also not too good. But, I mean, it's one of the best that they have. And he did show up greatly tonight. You look at Duke, though, and again, you don't take anything away from Duke. You don't. Their lead scorer tonight had 16, was Mark Williams. When you look at him, he's been one of their go-to and key scorers in this game here. Oh my God, this guy's big. 7 foot, 242. He's a center, and he's a sophomore, and he's 7 foot tall from Virginia Beach, right? He's got 1 assist. He's got 7 rebounds. He had 4 in this game against Virginia. He led the team in scoring at 16 points for Duke, right? Played 19 minutes on the floor. Overall, let me just say that Duke, I think in some categories on paper, looked like they probably should have won this game. And rightfully so. I mean, it was a 1-point game. This was no blowout. It was a lot of great defense. They made shots when they needed to, but for the most part, they didn't. Both teams, not even just Duke. I mean, this was just a matter of great defense, a lot of great blocks in this game, steals, takeaways. great rebounds, and if you let a guy open in space, he's going to take it up and drive it inside to score. But it came down to the wire with a great buzzer beater there at the end of the game. I want to know, double check real quick, who made that one um, for Virginia. Let's see. Second half. Photo load. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. Second half, all the way down to the wire. And Virginia wins the game. And it came down to Reese Beekman made a 3-point shot assisted by Kaihi Clark to go up by 3. Left 3 seconds. Duke took a timeout. And Paulo Banchero missed the 3-point shot. Virginia got the rebound, and they close it out. Virginia, again, advancing to 15-9 on the year. Duke with 19-4. Still a good record. I still think they could definitely make the tournament. Both these teams probably could. You probably even see them again at some point in the tournament. Or it might even be what you get in the ACC tournament. Don't forget conference championships and tournaments coming up very, very soon as we get throughout February and we get into the start of March with conference week. And there's a lot to look forward to if you're a college basketball fan. But that's going to do it here, folks. I love y'all. Jesus loves you. Keep your head up. Please like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. And comment down below, basketball fans, who's your team? Definitely want to hear from you in the comments on that. And what you guys see in this game, if anyone watched it, what you've seen from these teams so far, what you guys think they need to do going forward. I definitely think they got great defenses, but obviously in this game, Duke's got to work on cleaning up some turnovers going forward with what they got left. And I still think that Duke is Duke and very historic program. They've been in these situations before. They're not unbeatable, but they can always bounce back in big ways. But love y'all. Jesus loves you. God bless. And as always, folks, roll tide. Ballard Sports Media. Check it out.